Hi, friends. This week we're going to focus on nonfiction and nonfiction passages. So that means that we're going to be doing a little bit of reading about things that happen in real life, looking up some text features, and recalling details from the text. So this week, boys and girls, we're going to be reading an article from Storyworks. I know you guys always really liked reading those. And this article is called Saving America's Wolves. So I'm going to read it to you, but if you want to read it by yourself, you can also do that as well. Saving America's wolves. They were hunted and killed until they almost disappeared. Now, these wild, special creatures are coming back by Christian Lewis. So before we always read, try to take a moment to think, what do you already know about wolves, right? I know that wolves live in the wild. Wolves are usually seen as a predator or the top of the food chain. So as we're reading, think about, what are you going to learn today about America's wolves? For years, people in the US had the wrong idea about wolves. They thought wolves were evil. They hated wolves. So people hunted them and killed them. By the 1920s, there were almost no wolves left in the US. It took time, but people started to realize that wolves are not monsters. In fact, guess what wolves are afraid of? Humans. How wolves help. People also started to realize that we need wolves. Wolves are at the very top of the food chain. They hunt other animals, but nothing hunts them. Wolves help keep plants and animals in balance. For example, wolves eat elk. When there were no wolves to eat the elk, there were too many elk. The elk ate trees and grasses, but other animals needed those trees and grasses to survive. Without them, birds couldn't build their nest. Beavers couldn't build their dams. Not a necklace. This gray wolf is wearing a radio collar around its neck. Scientists put these collars on wolves so that they can track them and study them. Family time. Between 5 and 10 weeks old, wolf pups become playful and need less help from mom. People saw that killing wolves was a bad mistake, so a law was made to protect wolves from being hunted. Set free. About 20 years ago, experts came up with a plan. They decided to bring wolves back. Here's how the experts did it. They caught 31 gray wolves in Canada. Then they brought them to a large park in the US. That's where they set them free. Experts wanted the wolves to have babies. The babies would grow up to form new packs. Packs are groups of wolves that live together. The plan worked. The wolves had babies. They started new packs. Today, wolves are not in danger of becoming extinct. Not everyone agrees. Some people are happy that wolves are back, but others are not. Some hunters don't like that wolves hunt the same animals they do. Some farmers are mad that wolves kill their cows. In some states, it's now okay to hunt wolves. But experts are still working hard to help wolves. They don't want them to go away again, so they study wolves. They want to learn more about wolves. They are raising wolves in protected spaces. Then they let them go back into the wild. They also teach people about wolves. Now, many people understand how important wolves are. So, that is our nonfiction passage. And I want you to think to yourself, what is your opinion? Do you think wolves are important to our environment, or do you think they really have no real role here on earth? So, as you work this week, today and tomorrow, think about, going back, using the text to help you find your answers, and also looking for those text features that we have learned from earlier this school year. I hope you guys enjoyed reading about America's wolves, and I hope to see you soon again.